Hey, what's going on, guys? So I was recently asked by a few people how I managed to get a bit leaner, and it's very straightforward. It's not that difficult. I think it's easier than trying to gain weight or muscle mass. There are three basic things that if you follow, you're guaranteed to cut body fat, and you will have abs before you know it. Number one, and the most important thing for me, time restricted eating. Choose a time in the day where you stop eating. Choose a time in the day where you begin eating. And don't ever get away from those times. What this means is if you choose to do 16-8, which is the typical intermittent fasting time frame, you have your first meal, for example, at 12 o'clock, and then you only eat for 8 hours. So 12 to 8 is when you're allowed to consume any calories. And I'm talking juice, I'm talking fruits, anything that has a calorie in it. Even if that means tea with milk and sugar, you're gonna have it within those set times. Number two, you're gonna walk at least 10,000 steps a day. And for some of you, this may be a lot. For some of you, this may be a little, but at the very minimum, you're gonna do 10,000 steps a day. So that looks like one long walk, or two medium walks, or a bunch of walks scattered throughout the day, ranging from like 10 to 20 minutes. You'll be able to hit that, no problem, as long as you don't sleep 15 hours a day. And number three. What was number three again? Oh yeah, cut sugar out of your diet. Period. Don't consume any sugar that's processed and that you can't stay away from. You could have a few fruits here and there, but even fruits, try to stay away from too many. The good thing about fruits is that fruits have fiber on their skin. A lot of types of fruits. For example, if you have an apple, the fiber on the apple, the skin of the apple, it helps regulate the insulin from like within your bloodstream, because the fiber slows down the processing of the fruit. But if you have, like, say, straight apple juice, then it just spikes your insulin too quick, and a lot of times that just leads to you holding the extra glucose and not being able to burn it. I mean, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this, but pretty much the point is, watch out for sugar, whether that's in drinks, pop. You shouldn't be having pop anyways, or anything else. Stay away from it. Read your labels. If you do those three simple things, you don't really even have to watch too much of what you eat. I mean, ideally you want to use your carbohydrates like as a form of gas. See your body as like a car, and only try to consume a lot of carbohydrates like rice and pasta when you're going to use it for, like, say, a walk, or you're going to go to the gym. If you're just staying home and you're not doing anything else, try to stay more high protein and high fats. For example, fish and avocados. So those three simple things, do that for like 4 months, and you will see some rapid fat loss. And I'm talking like amazing. You feel way better too, and your skin will be nicer. So that's my 2 cents of the day. Probably went a little longer than I thought, but let me know if this makes any sense to you. Let me know if you've tried any of these things, and yeah, have a great day. Peace.